Welcome to 1 Minute Theatre Reviews. I'm Paul Sevenverse, this is the Gielgud Theatre, and I'm here to review Sweat. Sweat by Lynn Nottage, directed by Lynette Linton, which I saw at the Gielgud Theatre. There is so much I could say about this play, but I want to concentrate on the central story. It's about the deindustrialisation that happened in the US in the early 21st century, but actually happened in many countries, including the UK, as governments moved their economies away from manufacturing and let those jobs go to China and Mexico and other developing countries. In Sweat, the action takes place in the year 2000 in Pennsylvania and is based on true events surrounding factory closures. Lynn Nottage has created complex, believable characters, and we see at first hand their sense of betrayal. Generations had worked at the factory and displayed what they saw as loyalty and loss of their way of life, their sense of worth, and of course, anger. Most of the action takes place in a bar that looks as industrial as a factory, and in a succession of scenes, the main characters meet up there. At first, all is well, but we can see the seeds of what will happen between the good friends Cynthia and Tracy. Unlike Tracy, who sees working on the line as a career, Cynthia aspires to get away from the grind of the factory floor. So, when a supervisor job comes up, although both apply, Tracy just applies for the hell of it, but Cynthia really wants it and seems suitable for it. And when Cynthia gets it, Tracy, who's white, puts it about that Cynthia only got the job because she's black, in other words, through positive discrimination. It seems that racism is just waiting below the surface, like a sewer beneath the road. And when the factory threatens jobs, the division between old friends just gets worse, as does the prejudice against any ethnic minority. Tracy is a repulsive character. She's life and soul of the party, yes, but also ignorant and blindly prejudiced, and very aggressive. Mike Tyson would hesitate to pick a fight with her. But it's a layered character, brilliantly conveyed by Martha Plimpton. You're appalled by her, but you know enough about her to recognise her as a fellow human being, and to realise her biggest problem is a lack of education, which leads to her inability to see the bigger picture, and her failure to see that her interest lies in unity, not division. When we go forward 8 years, we see the long-lasting, devastating effects of job loss on these individuals when the whole community becomes poor. Frankie Bradshaw's set now represents the isolation of homes rather than the community of the bar. Clare Perkins breaks your heart as Cynthia, who wanted to improve her life and ends up used, abused and struggling to survive. Her dreams in tatters. Sweat is a harrowing experience, but an important one, because it brings home the shocking effects of deindustrialisation on people and communities. And it gives an insight into why we're seeing such a rise in racism and populism today. I give Sweat 5 stars. If you've enjoyed this review, found it useful, please subscribe to 1 Minute Theatre Reviews on YouTube.